What's going on, Mike? How you doing?
Oh, pretty good. How about you both? How's the newlyweds?
Doing
Listen,
great.
still waiting on that year one to hit.
Yeah, June 26 makes 1 year, man. We are ecstatic.
We all right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Even before getting into the show, how does it feel to be at the newlywed stage? And has everything panned out how you thought it was going to be? Or when people told you kind of like, this is what you're not going to expect?
It's honestly, look, everyone hears probably from the time you're a kid, marriage is hard for the longest. Everyone's like, what is that work? Work. The work is great work. You gotta breathe in, breathe out, and learn your partner. So this year has been really exciting. It's been the craziest year of our life. But we're holding on. Holding on to the roller coaster.
Yeah, and look, I mean, even with my pops, right? So my parents have been married now. My stepdad and my mom been married now for about a little over 15 years. And even with them, I mean, my pops could have never given enough advice to get ready for like wedding, reality show, honeymoon. There's no way he could have anticipated that, right? So even all of like the fundamental advice has been great. But with everything moving so quickly and, everything working out great for us and pursuits that we, went after successful, it's like good problems to have, but it's like so unique, right?
Oh
that it's like, it's a blessing, but it's
different set of problems.
But it's been great to like, cause my wife is now like my co-star, right? And my teammate and my business partner and all of that. And there's a part of that that's like really dope.
I honestly didn't expect, we all have our expectation or idea of marriage, but I used to watch those Black love documentaries and kind of like get a glimpse into what marriage is like, what trials and tribulations to expect. But I think something that I missed, and I'm just now recently really understanding, is how beautiful and complex partnership is. Mm-hmm. That's what we're really like in a phase of partnership and ebbing and flowing, and your strengths and my strengths, and what you're annoyed by, what I'm annoyed by, all that stuff. What did Michelle Obama say? That was 10 years I ain't even like Barack.
I love it. So
ask her again in 9 years how she felt about me around this time. All right.
Around this time, right? I got you. We're gonna have to do a follow-up. So you are So now this opportunity for this show came across. How did that happen? And then on the flip side, as newlyweds, what said, you know what? We're strong enough to put ourselves in this crazy house with other attractive Black people we don't know, some we do know, and just that it's the journey we have to go on.
Oh, we're crazy. Look, we met on Hinge like a month into the pandemic, and our first trip was to Martha's Vineyard. And I sort of heard about it. I'm a huge history buff. And the first time he took me, that's where I became his girlfriend. And it's a huge part of our love story. But every year since, we've tried to take the people that are our village, which is our friends. Mm-hmm. And it's like the fourth year at this point. Third year, yeah. But look, a friend of the network found out and saw that we had this time we were taking our friends, and they were just like, "Oh, Black people in Martha's Vineyard? What's that about?"
Right? Yeah.
And anyone who knows me knows I'm quick to drop a fact on if you haven't been, you have to experience it, because it's such a precious place to share with folk. And I think Bravo quickly picked up on that. Yeah. And the fact that we are real friends and this is something we would be doing anyway.
I think what felt natural about it is because, like, if the cameras didn't show up last summer, we'd still be there.
Period.
Right? Like, we'd still be there. We've been there. I've been there now 7 years in a row. And so, my 8th year. And so this is something that we love to do. It just so happened that they want to film it. We're like, listen, we get to share this place with, Bravo. We get to, let folks know that, like, this is a Black hub and it's been a safe space for us for this long. And then you could turn up here. Like, absolutely. It was a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer to agree to it.
But to be fair, to have the wedding and then us go film.
Yeah. A little crazy.
I think we kind of underestimated that, but looking back, like I wouldn't change it because there is no perfect timing in things. We've always wanted to build community and share that, and that's just what we're doing.
Yep.
Nice. I love that. So when you got on the show, right? Obviously, when everybody was kind of handpicked. So that's a great thing. It was like they saw what they wanted. So it was like you fit these parts of the story they needed. What do you think it was that they said, oh, we need these two? We know it's going to make it.
Us two? We're the host every year. So that was kind of pretty easy. And when it came to what friends we wanted to be a part of it, if I'm being honest, I just wanted to see who would vibe, like what matches, what relationships I can create. Because to me, the love that I'm experiencing with this man, I want that for my other friends too. And if I can set up a scenario with some of my single friends, you get your friends, I'll get my friends, and they can be friends. That's really how the process went. And I think Bravo just kind of really took consideration in terms of that wanting to be our goal. Like, these are our friends. You can pick them however you want, but they're all our friends. And as long as there's some matches, we happy.
And like, I think we're lucky because like we're surrounded by like some pretty dope folks, right? So pretty attractive, pretty successful. So when Bravo looked at the sort of like entree, they were like, oh, okay, we got great, like, you know what I mean? We got options here. And I've been telling her, even before we got married, that, babe, like, you should really get your friends together and have them link up with my friends. So, like, the fact that Bravo had to tell her to make it happen, shout out Bravo. All right, shout out Bravo. This is great.
So really, you two were like the Carlos King and Mona Scott of this whole thing.
Hey.
That's a crazy notion.
That's a wild notion.
That is a wild notion.
You just coined that.
I thought we were just being like, auntie, uncle.
Yeah. Nah.
Wow.
We set this thing up.
So for you, when you wanted to make sure everybody vibe, what was something that you knew you didn't want in the house when it comes to like energy or just someone's like, thought process or things? Because you know how we want to make sure that we have a diversity in a group, but there's also I don't want that though. I know what I don't want.
Yeah. I think what was lucky, and I'll start with this. I think lucky for us, like the years we've gone before, has always been fun, right? You know what I mean? I think that, so we knew that the folks we would invite, we did it the year before, we looked at our friends, we're like, who do we think is gonna vibe well together? And those are the choices.
Hosting is an art.
It's an art. I think one thing we took into account is everyone's comfortability, right? Like, we knew we have some great folks around us. We asked ourselves, can everybody be comfortable with everyone here? And that was a pretty easy decision to make when doing that. But that was something that we took into consideration for sure, is we wanted everyone to vibe and feel like they can be their open self. And
I was going to say that. I'm like, as long as they could be comfortable in the situation. Because again, once you hit a certain age, you're not living with no roommates, not even for the summer. Like,
right. So
that was a huge part. Someone that's like the friends that were going to be down for the ride.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I love to hear that. Okay, so perfect. So we're in this show, right? So let's say the first couple of days of filming. Did you learn anything new about yourself, like maybe tolerance level, or did you learn something new about some of your friends and you're like, I really didn't know you got down like that?
For me, and you'll see this throughout the season, I'm a real go with the flow kind of girl. I'm an optimist at heart, and any drama, any little conflict, I avoid as much as I can. And in the situations that I can't, I'm gonna still keep it cute. And I think what I learned about myself and my friends right now is they are looking at me a little bit different because I have this other half to myself. And so seeing how that dynamic is still in its infancy, not just through our marriage, but through my friendships, that's something that is still going to this day.
Yeah.
So
also seeing, first of all, Wifey has always been this like really bubbly, like fun to be around, telling jokes. And to see her having to like check somebody, like that to me has just been like, right? So I had to see this other side of her. and then she does it in a very like bless your heart, like Midwest shade type of way, right? And it's just like it is just it's amazing to watch, right? Because we've been living together for like 3 years now, and just to see that side of you, like.
Too, but you were away for a minute, so I get how I'm gonna bless you on that.
Listen, we did move in together in 2021, right?
Yeah,
right after I got engaged. Oh, that was a thing, by the way. I'll tell you. She don't want me to tell you, but I'm gonna tell you. That was the thing. She was like, I'm not living with no guy unless he proposed, right? So clearly, here we are, right? Apartment shopping and things like that. So I'm like, okay, now we apartment shopping, And I just met her dad like a couple of months before. Had that convo with him, you know what I mean? So I'm like, now we're apartment shopping. I should probably start ring shopping too. So just she don't know how powerful that was. For me, obviously I've always wanted, wife and family to do things the right way. But hearing her speak that to me and say, hey, like, this is what I require, to get to this level. I love that, right? And so, yeah, 2 years. Yeah, 2 years we're living together.
Oh,
wasting
nice.
no time.
Perfect. Like I have 6 minutes left with you guys. I always want to make the time check before they time check me. So when it comes to this show, right, you have this thing of this Black excellence, right? Why do you think people are going to tune in outside of that, right? Because it's not your normal drama. It's not over the top. It's not crazy. But we're getting to see these Black, young, successful people yourselves just kind of habitate for a summer.
I'm a person that believes that no matter what we go through, life gets better. And I think the Vineyard brings that out in us. Now, granted, it was a very bumpy ride, but I think that you're going to feel like our cousin, like you're in the house with us.
Yeah.
We tried our best to be present, to really deal with multiple dynamics in one house. And unlike the other summer house franchise, we didn't go back to the city.
No, we're there the whole time.
We're there the whole time. And, these are real friends. And just like with real friends, you expect to be able to have real conversations and real moments. So I think what they would be tuning into is not just us and this group of 12's dynamic, but also the 13th cast member, which is Martha.
Yeah.
Martha so I think if you're even a little bit curious about, what goes down on the Vineyard, you'll tune in. And what's going to make you stay is you're going to feel like you're our cousin or our family member that's here on vacation. Like, man, they get on my nerves. But pass me that cooler.
I think they're gonna feel like I think they'll be able to relate to just being young, being Black, working hard, but still wanting to have a good time.
Yeah.
And I think there's something powerful in that, and I think them watching that, I think that's the message. I hope that's the message.
At the very least, just escape with us, because this pandemic has been rough.
It's been rough on everybody. So maybe this is a chance to, we had a chance to escape whenever we went to the Vineyard. And so we hope the folks watching can escape with us too.
Nice, I like that. So now getting into the house a little bit more, I'm going to ask you, before we end this, I want to know your answer to these questions. Are you both the mom and dad? Are you both the mom and dad?
Let's do it.
We're absolutely the mom and dad of the house.
Yes.
Even though he's the youngest guy there next to Amir.
Right. Like, and that's the irony of it. Like, I'm the second youngest next to Amir. How did I get the dad role? But I did.
It's because you lost your hair. That's why.
That must be the case,
Who's the most spoiled in the house?
Bria Hilton.
Shout out Bria Hilton, yo.
Who's the wild card in your eyes in the house?
Oh, shit.
Wild card?
It has to be. Are you gonna say her name?
Honestly, I'm gonna say Milo's the wild card because I didn't even know Milo was coming.
True. That is, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a really good point. I didn't think about that. That's a good
Milo's
point.
the wild card.
That's a really good point.
Okay, perfect. Who was the messiest in the house?
That's so hard to answer.
That is really hard.
I wasn't really in everybody's room like that.
Yeah.
I wish I was now.
Yeah. So I'll answer it. I'll answer it another way. Instead of messy as in like clothes and stuff, I'll answer it messy as in like in situations, right? Or like speaking on situations or just being themselves. I'm gonna have to go with Shanice. She came in there with this.
So like she's messy. I'll say she's mixy.
Real mixy.
First off, way to change the question.
I love that. Okay, perfect. Who was the biggest partier of the bunch? You're like, okay, you need to just go to sleep.
This is gonna become the Shanice show.
It's really gonna become the Shanice show.
It's all about Shanice.
Sorry, Shanice. It's just true.
The thing I love about Shanice is she really is a little like me in the sense that we're just trying to have fun. We're trying to just move on through the difficult moments.
Yeah.
So in that regard, if something's happening, she quick to be like, "Where the shots? Where the shots?"
Yeah, she don't get bogged down in a drama or anything. Like she just want to drink and have a good time.
That's really it.
You know, that's good to have that.
What was the biggest love affair that surprised you on the show?
Ooh, that. I don't know.
Why am I so in deep thought about this?
TBD. TBD. That's
TBD. You gotta finish.
You're gonna listen. You're gonna have to watch it and then let us know what you think. Let us know. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Who was the most reserved that took the most time to like maybe get out of their shell because of the cameras and everybody was around?
I would say
one of my best friends, Mariah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's a single mom and a lot was going on, and this was really like her relaxation. And I think it just took her a minute to warm up to everybody else. Again, she's closest to me.
Yeah. But
she's seen these people before, but she's never like lived in a house with these people before. So I think it took her a little minute to get adjusted.
Yeah. And part of that adjustment too is being away from her son Mojo for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's like, even when she starts opening up, I think there's still that, but I miss my little man, right?
Mom guilt.
It's the mom guilt. So I think that's the part that really, impacted her. But yeah, I would say that. But she is fun. Mariah is like fun to hang out with and fun to be around. So you'll see.
Perfect. I have 1 minute left, and I want to ask you this one question. So if this gets, we're already claiming it's gonna get renewed for season 2, right? Let's get a season 2.
Yeah.
Who's one member that you both have? If the network said you get to choose one person that can come back, who would you both choose? One person.
You want to say it in 3? Because I thought we were gonna have different answers.
You know what? All right, let's do that. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Nick.
Bria.
Well, now they know.
Here we go.
I just want to see if Nick can pull off going through another whole vacation without repeating outfits. That's
real talk. Because he said never wear the same thing twice. I want to see that.
I'm gonna test that until it's not tested anymore.
Yeah. But also, I want to see what Bria does this time around, because there's only so much like eccentric things and shot value you can add.
I just want to see who else she brings.
I just want to see what else she has up her sleeves.
Bring your parents this time. Add on to it.
Yeah, just like, I don't know, bring like your scooter, or bring something wild. Bring an air balloon. Like, I don't know.
Well, thank you both so much. This has been a joy. I always hope that the other people have had a great time speaking with me as well, too.
Thank you so much for taking time to talk to us, and we'll see you May 2nd.
Thank you. So you guys check it out. Have a good one, okay? Bye.